Hey everybody, John Foss, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I am talking with Brenton Thwaites and Minka Kelly about their new show, Titans. Guys, give us a little preview of what we're going to see.
Titans is a show about basically 6 Titans who go on the road to fight an evil force that's basically trying to abduct one of the fellow Titans, Rachel Roth, who's played by Tegan Croft. And we band together to fight that evil force that's trying to get her.
Yeah, and it's probably the more grown-up, realistic, grounded sort of version of a superhero show you've ever seen.
Well, the line that everybody's talking about is F Batman, and Brenton, you play Robin in this show. What is that all about?
Well, the show begins at a point in the series, at a point in the comic book stories where Robin has left Batman and he's basically trying to go out on his own and start his own life. So, he meets these guys in an alleyway and he fights them and beats them up. And their main worry is that Batman's around and, Batman's going to kick their ass. But it turns out just to be Robin. And that line's basically that frustration and anger and release is a way to kind of let audiences know that this story is going to be about Dick Grayson and his journey trying to leave that life.
What was the fallout between the two? Is that something that you guys talk about in the first season?
It's something that's been explained throughout the season. We touch on it here and there in different ways, flashbacks and I guess characters like Dawn who knew Dick Grayson back in the day and who fought with him when he was working with Batman and is one of the only characters that sees both transitions, the Robin working with Batman and the one who's trying to break away from that life. But basically he just doesn't want to work in that brutal environment anymore.
And Minka, you play Dove and Dawn in this series. Tell us about Hawk and Dove and their relationship with the Titans.
The Hawk and Dove relationship is a very codependent one. These are 2 very flawed, deeply broken characters who found each other. And, Dove would probably rather hang up the supersuit and go live in the suburbs and raise a family. But she knows that Hawk would not prefer that, and so she knows that he needs her, and she has to save him every once in a while, and so she sticks with it, and they sort of weave in and out of with the Titans. They're there when they're needed, but they seem to be a bit more isolated from everyone else more often than not, right?
They're hiding.
Yeah.
And Hawk and Dove, they actually had their own comic book, which was very short-lived. I think there was only 2 editions. Is there any chance of a Hawk and Dove spin-off TV show?
I think that's above my pay grade.
There is a high chance of it because they were so good. That's what I think.
Thanks, Brenton.
And a lot of the talk when superhero shows come out is about the costumes. What did you guys think about your costumes?
We had very different costumes. What did you think of yours?
Mine's really fun. I didn't know what to expect when it came to my super suit, just because we've never seen this character in live action before, and LJ did such an incredible job with our suits. My wings, I can't fly, but I have a huge cape of wings, and they're about 30 pounds.
The wind beneath your wings?
The wind beneath. I take people under my wings and protect them, and they're my shield and my weapon. And it's really fun. You put it on and you feel ready to kick some butt.
You had blonde hair in this show. Is that real?
No, that's not my real hair. No, it's a wig.
Okay.
What about this hair?
This hair is also a wig. I'm bald.
Mine's a wig too.
Are we going to see Batman in this series?
I don't know. There were some scenes where we suggest that he's in the room and he's kind of off camera, but whether he's featured or not, I'm not really sure. That's something that the producers have the choice to put into the show or not.
Okay. And your character eventually evolves into Nightwing. Will we see Nightwing in season 1?
I believe you will see a little piece of that, yes. Growing
up, were there superheroes in your life on TV, movies, etc., that influenced you and who you portrayed in this show?
Punky Brewster?
Who'd you say?
Punky Brewster.
Who's that?
Not a superhero.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, all my superheroes were sportsmen, I think. You know, mainly sports guys, like surfing stars and soccer players. Lionel Messi, David Beckham.
My mom.
Mick Fanning. my mom. Do I have to say that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my mom.
Well, Brenton, Minka, thanks so much for being with us in Twin Cities. Make sure you check out Titans. It's available right now on the new DC Universe streaming service. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya.